Hello, hello. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Black 2. But the post game, I did a little bit of a change up to the team actually. Not anything really major. I just got rid of Fly on Cynthia and taught her Rock Slide instead. A little more fitting for Garchomp. And Virizion now has Fly instead of Cut. Hopefully I don't have any more cut trees to have to worry about. Hopefully. But I do still need to fly. Bruh. Okay, well. And I probably had to fight him. And there's rustling grass. And an item. Hello. So many distractions, so little time. I ask myself if it's really... What? If it really is natural for Pokemon to live with people. Have you not read the documents that were released in the Giga Leak? Bruh. To say that they're living with people is a severe understatement. Still haven't come up with an answer. Look at TCRF. Jeez, this guy's Omastar used Blizzard turn 1, so Garchomp didn't stand a chance. But hey, Virizion did get a couple levels out of that, so... I mean, it also helps when you have an Omastar and a Swampert on your team. Hornleech goes hard. I also happened to stop by the Pokemon Center in Striaton. Turns out the bottom clerk actually sells TMs. He's selling Bone Rush. I actually bought it because I couldn't remember any information about it. Was going to teach it to Garchomp. I was more concerned about the person above me, wasn't even paying attention to you. But yeah, that Bone Rush only has like 25 base power. I would have to connect 4 or 5 times to deal more damage than Dig. I mean, to be fair, Dig takes 2 turns. So in 2 turns, you're dealing 80 damage. Whereas even if you only hit twice with Bone Rush, you're dealing 100 damage in 2 turns. But it's also 90 accuracy, and I don't like that. Dance gracefully, bring forth the beautiful moves. Sure. Let us perform, my lovely Pokemon. Are we battling or dancing? What's happening? Noctowl, Chandelure, Fearow. You really didn't like having my Garchomp up front, did you? Also, Zebstrika. Are you even a trainer? You weren't even a trainer. I was avoiding you for no reason. My Pokemon aren't feeling well, so I'm not walking in the tall grass. Oh wait, you have 8 badges. I'm so embarrassed. You already know the stuff. I shouldn't try to show off. Oh, that's kind of cute that they sort of updated his text for post-game purposes. Is the item really not accessible from this side? Gotta walk all the way around. At least I can avoid him. Try to avoid him too. I need Cut to get to that item. I'm trying to decide if I want to reteach Cut or not. It's not worth it. Watch it be a Master Ball. I mean, if it is, I can just go buy them. There's also apparently a Pokemon outbreak out at the desert resort. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Let me see if there's any TMs to buy in here. No, they're just selling Lord Helix though. It's all right. I also need to top up on these because I'm very much running low. I don't need that many. The series isn't going to be lasting that much longer, I don't think. Honestly, I don't think I need even 17, but that should do me. Not a whole lot that I really want to do here in town. Just a quick stop by. Let's see what you're about. It's just a Burmy. Level 56 Burmy, but just a Burmy. I was kind of hoping for something a little more special. Coming back to the, the beginning routes. I don't know how you did not see me, but I will not complain. Why are there so many people out here? Ignored you. And the rustling grass. I thought I had a repel. I mean, my repel ran out when I was in the gate to accumulate, and I reused one. I didn't see the message pop back up again. I knew my town. Even though I've never been here before, it brings back memories. Such an oddly sparkling water. And I don't mean fizzy. Welcome home, dear. Ah, that kind of hurts. Did you find the friend you were looking for? Wasn't his name something like N? Huh? Excuse me. How embarrassing. Mistaking a visitor for my own child. Your ace? No. I knew it. You look just like her. I know your mom. I met her when she was working at the Pokemon Center and I was a trainer. That's right. How are your Pokemon? You're always welcome to let them rest here. I will take you up on that. No news is good news, they say. Being happy about something like that is a little difficult, though. Being a parent is tough. I will take the wide lens. Ignoring the fact that I kind of just robbed her kid. That actually always kind of hits me in the feels. Hello, Professor Juniper. Thank you for coming clear out here. It's surprising how far Newham town is from Aspertia City, don't you agree? Did you take Sky Arrow Bridge and encounter a lot of Pokemon? I can't remember, did I? I think I did. That's the one that goes from Castelia to Striaton, right? On that note, how has your Pokedex come along? Sure, let's see. I've seen 214. Don't know how many there actually are. Maybe hard to find their entrances in the trees. I know what you're talking about, and I agree, I can't ever see them. You should look for hidden grottos. Don't know why, but Pokemon that live there all have quite uncommon abilities. Keep up the good work. I have something I'd be delighted to give you if you meet every Pokemon registered in the Unova Pokedex. How many Pokemon even are there in the Dex? Still quite a few I haven't seen, which I mean, I can't really go out of my way to go try to find them either. I'm kind of limited on if I can get lucky and see them. I apparently haven't seen a... What's the middle evolution? Just Wireless? I've seen Hydreigon. That was like one of the first Pokemon I actually came across. I think one of the little toddlers that you have to fight when you first meet Alder. I think he had a Hydreigon. You know, I gotta kind of commend Google AI overview for not spoiling what this reward is. I just simply typed in how many Pokemon are in the Unova Pokedex in Black and White 2, and it tells me that there are 301 Pokemon. The expanded regional Pokedex includes all the Generation 5 Pokemon alongside 145 species from previous generations. Total registered 301 Pokemon from Victini at 000 to Genesect at number 155, with many older Pokemon inserted in between. Completion requirement, you only need to see 297 of these Pokemon to complete the Pokedex and receive your reward. Mythical exceptions, that's it. It doesn't tell me what the reward is, it just says, hey, there's this many, 4 of them don't count, good luck. Kudos to Google AI for not actually spoiling anything, I do appreciate that. I don't think I'm going to be able to actually see 297, because I'm pretty sure this is going to most likely be the last episode. Hello. Are you meeting lots of Pokemon? Apparently I am, 214 of them at least. 400 altogether. There really are lots of Pokemon in the Unova region and the rest of the world. I made a habitat list so people would know that. I bet you're here because you're here to show me how your Pokedex is coming along. Sure. I've caught 29 Pokemon. Nationally, there are more than 600, correct? You have to be persistent and catch them at your own pace. I'm doing that, actually. Oh, Super Rod. Fishing is in this game? Interesting. So I guess only the Super Rod is available in this game. And even more embarrassing, it was also available in Black and White, and it's a gift from Looker in the post-game. I remember Looker, but I don't remember getting a fishing rod from him. But yeah, I guess only the Super Rod exists. Which is a little interesting because fishing effectively just got removed from the series altogether. Like, you don't have fishing in Scarlet and Violet, for example. Just got done talking to Bianca and Sharon's parents. Sharon's dad actually gave me a berry juice as a thank you for being his son's first gym challenge. How nice of him. Are you gonna be a trainer? At least I can skip you. I want to head off to the side here. So I'm pretty sure this is the way to the P2 labs, if I remember correctly. If I remember how to even get over there. Can I just... Okay, good. I don't know why they actually looked like it was a higher up cliff that I couldn't actually get onto. I will take this. Another wing, okay. Seems like a lot of the trainers I can skip. They all seem to be wandering on their own, which is good. Except you. Thank you for turning. Anything interesting on the sign? Route 1. Okay, the very first route. I guess it still counts as Route 1. I want to go see if there's an item down there, but I don't know where she's gonna actually stop and... Looks like it's only in 2 tiles that she looks around. And there is an item. Just a power bracer. Okay. Nothing of value. You can see me from up there? Okay. That's what I get for sprinting. I choose a move and my Pokemon will do the move. I'm so glad that you understand how to play Pokemon. It really isn't that hard of a game. In a moment, that move will reach your Pokemon. Yes. Again, that is how Pokemon battles work. Glad to see she's awake. Yeah, the display board in there is all pitch black. It doesn't actually display anything. They'll let you zoom into it though for some reason. Oh right, this is the route that has currents on it. It's gonna make it a lot more difficult to try to navigate, I think. Definitely want to grab the item. There's even more items. Air balloon. Kind of useful. Okay, listen. I was holding down that entire time and it just did not register. What the hell was that? All I do lately is grumble. Okay, now I'm getting called out. I see. Your name's Wellington. Well, I'm glad you can't see me from there. Are you actually swimming in the current? What the hell? Great, I'm back here. Well, that seems to have worked. I think this is actually where I'm supposed to be going. Can I get the item somehow? Ain't no way. Okay. I was distracted by the item. I didn't even see you. I may have been a trainer for a very long time, but I haven't gotten rusty. I'm glad to see the high humidity from the surrounding ocean hasn't affected you in any way. Good to know. Oh, that's not what she meant. Also, that was a triple battle, and holy crap, she's right. She's not rusty. She actually just swept through my team. Don't get me wrong, I actually had a fairly decent lead, but I mean, when you have a fast Rapidash that keeps going for bounce and keeps avoiding all your attacks, it doesn't really help. No item, damn. What's in here? Remember this guy giving like a rare bone or something? Now Pokemon like to hide behind stone or rocks, right? Sometimes they hide cool stuff too. If you find something cool behind a rock, you should bring it to me. I'll make it worth your while. Did you find something cool for me? Nope, nothing cool in your bag. Oh well, maybe next time. Oh no, that's right, he buys rare bones off of you. Very suspicious. Wait. Are your Pokemon a bit tired? Don't be shy, let them rest. Fantastic, I don't have to waste any healing items. Happy little coincidence, but happy nonetheless. Strength boulder, and the trainer I would probably have to fight if I want to head north. And another trainer if I want that item. Damn it, I want the item. Down in the valley, you and I face each other. I'm so glad that you're here to narrate things. What is the point of even me then? I'm the one that's doing the Let's Play, what the hell? Level 70 Milotic. Bruh. Levels in this game are getting a little crazy. I don't actually want this item anymore. Actually, I can sell it for quite a bit at Icarus City. I think I end up getting like 3,000 for each evolution stone that I get. You are a trainer. I could have avoided you. I thought you were just an NPC. Wait, does Reunicluse have Luster Purge? Who are you? The ring is my roiling sea. The towering wave shaped me. Crasher wave. Oh, that, okay. You're in this game? Why are you here? I'm the tidal wave of power to wash you away. Pour out the fire, crash or wake. Run from electricity, crash or wake. I get it. Reference to black and white. Reshiram, Zekrom. Again, why are you here? Do you know what the wake is singing? Do you know what the rock is cooking? It's a theme song of Crash or Wake, pro wrestler and gym leader of Pastoria City in the Sinnoh region. I'm familiar. You know it? No. You gotta be kidding. I'm the gym leader who's got it all. as a Pokemon pro wrestler and as a singer. I'm Pastoria Jim's Crasher Wake. Here's a little bit of Crasher Wake trivia for you. Everyone says I'm a wrestler from abroad, but the truth is, I was born and raised in the Sinnoh region. It's what they call my gimmick. Hey, but that's a secret, okay? Okay, time to take off for Driftville City, yeah! Alright, is the game implying that he just jumped and swam there? Because, I mean, this is where we're at now. Some researchers believe that it was once contiguous with the desert resort, sure, but that's still quite some distance. Quite the distance. 3 water types in a rotation battle. I think Pinky was pretty happy with that. What the hell? Why does that sound familiar? What is this? But yeah, with all those water types, Moth to Flame was not very happy. I can't find it. Is it a key item? Probably. Ah, there it is. Stone formed when boulders melted in intensely hot magma, then hardened magma remains sealed inside. Oh my god, I am so stupid. I had to look up what this was. Okay. Guess I got another legendary to go catch. Well, I think I made it to where I was trying to go. Gonna ignore the Team Plasma dude for a sec. Is there an item over here? No, really? Just grass for no reason? Alright. Hello. It's just you. Neither Gutsus nor Colress changed me. I guess I'm the only one who can change myself. Who even are you? Okay. Hello. I will explore that in a sec. I want to see what's in here. Just an item. A Rostberry, okay. Well, I've seen better. I don't think I need to use any repels. Still some Team Plasma grunts though. I knew that Gutsus was using me, but I had friends here. The sky sure is vast. Okay. This Pokemon. I feel sorry for it because it's been left alone. What should I do? Should I ask the guys in Driftville City to take care of it? If you have these Pokemon, it's so easy to control the Unova region, right? You still on about that? Seems like the Plasma Grunts on here are still a little bit confused. Where's this gonna take me? I wanna see if this has changed up any. Doesn't look like it, other than Kyurem's obviously not here. It's in my box. Can't talk to that thing. I don't know why that actually looked like it was something to walk into. Well, that's kind of cool. Get to revisit the ship afterwards. Don't really know what the purpose is, but neat, I guess. Hello. Plasma Frigate is a ship designed to be ecological. Well, that's good that you guys care about the environment that you're trying to freeze over. You've got to keep the environment in mind when ruling a region like Unova. Okay, sure. You're not wrong, but you should probably rethink your strategy a little. Poor Kyurem. It was clearly forced to work. It must have felt terrible. And you really seem beat up about it. Colress doesn't know N? Wonder how he'll react if you meet him. That would be interesting. That would be actually interesting. Colress is all about trying to bring out the power of Pokemon. Oh, speaking of Colress, with N being able to communicate with Pokemon and Colress trying to draw out the power of Pokemon, I'm curious to see how their ideologies would clash. Hello. Could I say that you're curious for coming clear out here? I dissolved Team Plasma. In acid or what? The ones who are left here are deciding what they want to do. I would like to have them decide how to live on their own. Well, I'm glad to see that you're a kind-hearted evil boss of an evil organization, but okay. There are far more questions in this world that they don't have any answers. Well then, please show me how your Pokemon strength... What? I didn't come here to fight you. Bruh. Okay. I don't get a choice in this matter. No yes or no option. I'm not okay with this. Level 72. Yeah, I'm definitely not okay with this. I'm barely level 70 myself. And only on one Pokemon. I feel like the music is counting down to my death here. Well, I will take that crit. I will absolutely take that crit. And settlements. Okay, here's where I die. I did notice that you didn't have Intimidate. What's your other ability? Oh, I guess Moxie, probably. Level 71. Attack stat looking kind of good. Sigilif. Well, I do have Rock Slide. Another crit I will absolutely take. Please give me more. Rotom Fan. I still have Rock Slide, so I'm still good, I think. It actually did almost no damage to you. That day shouldn't hurt too much. I don't like the accuracy drop, though. Especially with me going for Rock Slides here. Okay, thank God it connects. I may need to swap on the next Pokemon, though. Maybe sack somebody. Buffalent. Yeah, okay. I do have a Virizion, but I don't think I'm going to even be able to attack. I'm probably just dying here. Extreme Speed. That's actually not fun to see you have. Yeah. Well, if I can get lucky and smack you with a sword, sure. Yeah, I didn't think so. Might as well go for Extreme Speed when it does that much damage and it has +2 priority. But it will also chip you a little bit because of Rocky Helmet. And I don't mind actually sacking Pinky before sending Garchomp back in. Just to get some extra chip on you. This will hurt, but it shouldn't knock me. Definitely a close call, though. Yeah, it does no actual damage, but Rocky Helmet sure adds up. Got you down below half. And hopefully I can survive a Extreme Speed with Cynthia. I'll just go for Dragon Claw, highest damage output. I do survive. Still did a lot to me, though. I think that was half my remaining HP. Bruh. And I guess I got a heal. Which extra sucks, because I'm down to only 4 restores, and I only have 5 after this, so I gotta stock up on those again. Oh, and you also full restore. Well, this is a little awkward. Because Dragon Claw doesn't even do half, apparently. So... And with Extreme Speed, it's not like I can try to go for flinches or anything. I guess Dig would protect me for a turn. See, this is why I don't like moves like Dig. Because it just prolongs the battle effectively for no reason. Like, to use Dig, let's say that Dragon Claw is a 2-hit knockout. Dig has the same power as Dragon Claw, and both get stabbed. Dig would take 2 turns to deal 80 base power damage. Dragon Claw takes 1 turn to do the same thing. I can evade Extreme Speed and then get hit before I actually go underground, so I'm still taking 2 Extreme Speeds at least. Same thing if I go for Dragon Claw. You're not actually really protecting yourself. There's no actual real benefit to using Dig, except for the fact that you can use it as a protect on that 1 turn. But at the same time, because you've already wasted your turn setting up the move, it's pretty obvious what you're going to be going for, so your opponent can easily swap or protect on their own turn. Competitively, there's not really any viability to this move. I really wish I had Earthquake, but I mean, I'm just ranting about moves for no reason, so Dragon Claw it is. Yeah, it does 0 damage. That is sad. Conkeldurr. Well, I mean, it would be nice to have fly for the super effective damage. I'm gonna swap into Candelabra, mostly for a sack. Get a free switch into my Alakazam. Go for Bulldoze. You just happen to go for a ground type move. You wanna switch into a fire type? Sure, makes sense. Like, that would have had absolutely no real viability on Garchomp because I'm so I outspeed you by so much that Bulldoze would have done absolutely nothing damage wise or stat wise. But sure, predict when I'm going to be swapping into a specific type and go for the super effective move against it. Ain't no way. Payapa Berry. Bruh. I should still outspeed you, but that's a lot of damage. Yeah. Speaking of still outspeeding, and I'm full health, so as much damage as I possibly can. "17 levels higher, still takes you out." And defeated Pokemon Trainer Alex. Yeah, still not cool that you ambushed me and surprised me with a Pokemon battle, but at least I still won. In Pokemon battles where you can't afford to make a mistake, the true nature of the trainer's personality becomes clear. I see. If trainers believe in their Pokemon to the fullest extreme as you do, their Pokemon partners will also give everything they have. So that must be the answer I've been looking for. Still, I'm glad you won. For one thing, I detested guesses from the start. Take this with you. This Master Ball can catch any kind of Pokemon. Guesses was saving it, but you'll probably put it to better use. Absolutely. In fact, I'm headed there right now. If you'd like, please have a Pokemon battle with me again. Indeed, I'm having trouble deciding what to do next as well. I'm sure you'll be found wandering around some other region somewhere else and have to deal with Getsus all over again. But I'm glad to see that he detested him this entire time. Well, I needed to head back to Undead Town anyway, and happened to be recording this next segment shortly after 2 p.m. So I headed back inside the marine tube to see if I could spot that Wailord. I actually couldn't remember what time it showed up. The various Pokemon changed based on the time of day. I vaguely remember that it was around 3 o'clock p.m. when I had seen it before, because I had played this game getting out, like just after I got out of school, which was out at around 3 o'clock p.m. Sadly, it shows up after 3 p.m. but before 5 p.m. so I didn't have to wait too long. Didn't really mind watching a couple YouTube videos while eating lunch, did the dishes, came back just before 3. I think the time frame actually shows 3:01, close enough. Wikipedia is not really precise on the time frames, but they at least give me the time frame that the various Pokemon would appear. And lo and behold, I did get here in time. There is a Wailord. Managed to get the whole whale. Absolute behemoth. I actually love this Pokemon. Seeing it here, seeing that massive sprite in Emerald when you fight Champion Wallace is low-key a core memory for me. Emerald being like one of my most replayed games of all time. And then seeing that massive friend off the coast of the Isle of Armor. I'm actually glad that Game Freak gave Wailord all this attention. Big Blue Buddy deserves it. Actually got the entire cycle. Managed to get it as it came up, and then I just chatted with these guys. Old people in love. Actually gross. I'm just here to go whale watching. And get my fix of a big blue friend. I've actually seen it enough. I also stopped by the super rich billionaire guy since I was here. Since I had a bunch of relic items, including the relic crown. Since also I had flutes, I guess he buys these from you, since they don't really have any purpose besides maybe the black and white flute having their repel and attract effects on wild encounters. I don't really have a use for anything like that this close to the end. I ended up with like 980,000 from this man though. I also left this part in. I'm literally just wandering around, trying to remember how to get inside the cave that I need to get into. Remember this house? Couldn't remember if I got inside here or not. Because I wasn't really paying attention, but as soon as I heard this piano music, my eyes snapped back to my other monitor to see where I just walked into. I forgot this was a thing. you can fight Cynthia in the post game, and she's very strong and very brutal. But fortunately, I'm playing on a randomizer, so maybe her team isn't going to be as horrible as it normally is. I'm still expecting to get swept because this is supposed to be the strongest trainer in the game, so since I have the AI set to be super strong on special trainers like her, I'm still expecting to get swept, regardless of whatever her team is going to be. Just as long as she doesn't have her guard chomp, I should be fine. She got a name change to Kimberly. She leads with the Machamp. Level 76. Yeah, that's... My highest level Pokemon is Cynthia, level 71. I swap out because it's unfortunately gonna have to be in my winning condition. I need to save it as much as I can. But Machamp tries to go for Freeze Shock. Makes sense. Ice type move against my Garchomp. I should hopefully be able to take one of those. Not well, but I do. Fiery Dance go, I guess. Don't really know if it's my highest damage output. Such a weak move, but it does give me a +1, so I can't complain too much. Don't really feel like I'm going to get much use out of it, though. But you do go for Sky Attack, which is a charge move, so I do get at least one free attack. Whatever, man. Chip is chip. I'm getting a little bit of leftovers recovery, but it doesn't really matter. I do get to see the boosted crit, though. I think it also has a chance to make your opponent flinch. Doesn't matter if your opponent's dead, though. I send him my Habanero. I have Side Strike. I definitely outspeed this thing. Doesn't matter what you out level me by. I also managed to get myself a level for it. Decent special attack, really. Cynthia also gets a level, which is good. I'm gonna need all the levels I can get. She sends in Hippowdon, who doesn't seem to have Sandstream. So I'm guessing it has its hidden ability. I didn't know that the game was gonna give trainers their hidden abilities in this. That actually kind of surprised me. I go for Virizion, thinking I should be able to set up. You might have, you know, some sort of freeze shock, freeze burn thing or something. No, you have Fire Fang, which is fairly weak, non-stab. Still seems to just knock me out though without a crit. I don't know what the hell that's about, but okay. So much for having defenses on that Pokemon. I go for Pinky, hoping to just survive. And for some reason, having Pinky on the field just seems to lock this Pokemon forever into using Wish, which is actually kind of convenient. I mean, she does use a full restore to get herself back onto full health, but I mean, I can still just use Fiery Dance incessantly until I get to plus infinity and then just knock you out. So by all means, keep wishing away. Another wish, another Fiery Dance. Another chip. Lather, rinse, repeat. Tossing a free +1 every once in a while. Let Hippowdon recover health because it just keeps using Wish. I don't know why. I've seen you use another move. I've seen you use two other moves. Both of them deal damage into me. It's not like you're locked into using that because you can't go for water type moves or something. I go for my own water type move and it deals enough damage to get you low enough. I go for Fiery Dance because it either knocks you out or I get a free +1 if you want a full restore. You don't even bother. I'm not complaining. I get a level up for Pinky, well deserved. She has a Roserade. The RNG actually let her have her Roserade. Okay. I just let Pinky go down just so I can have a free switch because, well, I don't really have a Pokemon to switch into. I didn't want to take any damage from my eruption. Not that it seems to matter because you also happen to have Rock Blast, like everything in this game does for some reason. Sure. So I lose Volcarona for no reason. But I do still have Cynthia. And I can also just heal off some of my Pokemon. So I do revive my Virizion because it also died for no reason. Fire Fang does not knock me out. Roserade goes for Leaf Storm to drop special attack even further. And I switch into another, which drops you down to -6. So really you can deal no damage to me with any special move, let's face it. I gotta get myself back up to full health. And you go for Magnet Bomb. Which hurts, but doesn't do a whole bunch. So I use this opportunity to try to set up a little bit, hoping a crit doesn't occur because that would just end up ruining my life. But between setting up and good timed full restores, I'm able to stay alive. Also, since I have Rock Slide on Garchomp now, I don't have Fly anymore. But that's not 100% true because I do happen to have Fly on Virizion. Actually a pretty decent coverage move, not gonna lie. It means I can hit these grass and poison types that I absolutely would deal 0 damage into otherwise. Crit, no poison point, I will take. Also a level. That attack stat makes me cry every time I see it. At least it's double for now. And Dugong, of course you have an ice type Pokemon. Well, I go for Horn Leech. I need to get my health back if I can. It unfortunately doesn't knock you out. So I'm ready for the Ice Beam. But it's an Icy Wind. Which is stab, but it's still low power, so it doesn't quite knock me out. It does drop my speed though, and I want to cry. I full restore just in case you go for a stupid move. And thankfully you go for a stupid move. I go for Horn Leech again and you go for an even stupider move, and I will not complain. That is the freest fight I've ever had. I was expecting Dugong to absolutely brutalize the rest of my team, but I win. Oh wait! RNG's a dip! I forgot! How in the hell does she happen to have a Roserade and a Garchomp on her team of randomized Pokemon? Out of 649 possibilities, she has the 2 that actually won her the game. Roserade to take out my boosted up Pinky, which otherwise would have probably swept her team, and then Garchomp to make sure that my Garchomp could not be the win condition. Whatever, she can have the win. This is just a shortcut to get to the Pokemon Center. I'm not mad. I'm mad. Shut up. I just wanted to go talk to the metal guy. Or seeing the Wailord, you actually do get a medal for that. It's not really anything special, but at least I can have that now. Also, this guy's just been lingering around. Says that he's not really here to fight Cynthia or anything. Yeah, I don't think that you're gonna stand a chance. Trust me, I would know. He's more interested in the ruins. Gives us the HM for dive. Don't really have much interest in going to the ruins, honestly. I've been there before. He says thanks for finding Purloin, or Liepard really, and then wants to fight us. Okay, I actually need a uplifting fight after what I just went through. He's not too difficult. His entire team is swept by Garchomp for the most part, and I lock into Discharge knowing he's got a Skarmory in the back, so I go for that. Still manages to survive. Gets parried though, and then fully parried, so that RNG was a little bit of a... Did you really say that you're not gonna lose to me? Did you just see what happened? You have a slower Pokemon that just got paralyzed, fully paralyzed by the way. Almost one shot. Yeah, okay, go for the full... Sure. And then I discharge. A little bit more damage this time. So now what? You're back to square one. Unless you got 12 more of those, you lose. What do you mean you think you're gonna... Okay, he likes to run his mouth. I teach him otherwise. He's really not that much of a threat. Again, he's the rival I dislike the most out of all the games. He says that he's glad that I'm his friend, but he's implying way too many things. What the hell are you doing here? He's glad it's warm. Good for you. Why are you not in prison? He has some papers for us, so it means that we can translate the texts. That's neat that I can translate that text and all, but it's also been a decade and a half and the internet's already documented it for me, and I already did all that last games. Also, I already sold the Relic Crown. I'm also pretty sure that the runes haven't changed. Besides, I'm actually far more interested in a different, deep, dark, gloomy place. One that actually makes my magma stone tremble in terror or something. I'm not really sure why. Heatran just seems to have slipped off of a cliff up above and goofy ass landing, trying so hard to be Iron Man. Superhero head ass. It's noisy. It has some really good music though. Sadly for Heatran, it's not really much of a match for the 24 or so Master Balls that I picked up. Easy capture. Its body is made of rugged steel. However, it is partially melted in spots because of its own heat. That actually sounds agonizing. Are you okay? No wonder you're always so angry. I'd also work on your landing. 3 out of 10. Regigigas was located deep inside Twist Mountain, the only place in contention for my most disliked place in this entire region. I get lost easily. Mazes are never my strong suit, and Giant Chasm has semi-transparent tiles, Gap Trees has ledges. This place just has multiple paths. I actually got lucky and got the direct path. I just knew that it was behind the icy rock and found that on my first pass, entering from Icarus. Still mess up the boulder puzzle, but we don't need to talk about that because look, Regigigas! I caught it. Neat, look at that. It is said to have made a Pokemon that looked like itself from a special ice mountain, rocks, and magma. They're all in my party. That's how I got to you. Afterwards, I called the legendaries I know of, as far as I know. I don't know if there's any more. If you know any more, let me know. I was just trying to pick up some items and I get ambushed by the Shadow Triad. Bruh, why are these people not in prison? Where's Looker when you need him? They're upset because Getsus is a psychopath and had a meltdown and now he's in a fit of stupor or something. I guess his loss was just that embarrassing that I don't blame you losing to somebody that just pushes A for fun, not actually trying that hard. They offer to fight me, which I actually accept, fighting them in a single, triple, and rotation battle each. Then they just leave and don't say a word. They just want to sound threatening and say that they're always going to be loyal to Getsus. They're not really that difficult. Okay, bye. Nothing to say, really. Well, I get the item. It's a binding band. It just lengthens the duration of binding moves. But with all of that, I'm pretty sure that other than the battle facilities, that is everything in this game. If I'm missing anything, feel free to let me know. I think I've gone through everything. This whole post-game has actually been... Like I said, I never really did much for it, so this was actually me going at it completely blind here. It's actually really interesting. Getting to know a little bit more of the lore of the game, as well as some of the lore of the Unova, actually makes me really want a remake of these games so damn bad. I don't know what they do for the key system or anything. Speaking of the key system, the code that I used to change up the door, I was under the impression that it was actually going to also let me change Black City into White Forest, but it didn't let me do that. I didn't really go that well in depth on the key system. Let me actually just reset the game really quick. Okay, so the key system, yeah, lets you change different things within the game. As for changing the city, yeah, it's all locked up. I can't actually do that. I need to still somehow get the tree hollow key. I'm sure there's a code to do that. I don't know if I even want to. I would actually rather do Black City, to be honest. I could change the challenge mode, unless I'm resetting the game. I don't really have a purpose in doing this. I've kind of already beat everybody. And yeah, for the mystery door, I've already gone through all that, so I don't need to change that again, really. As for the other things in here, the memory link, there's also a code that I've considered implementing that actually would have just 100% completed all the memory link stuff. I think it sets the default character name to like Black or something for this game. I didn't really see a point to it, honestly, other than catching End's Pokemon, which I didn't really want to bother with. It's cool and everything, but it's a lot of grinding just to find those Pokemon. Nintendo 3DS Link, didn't really have use for that either, because I can't connect to that either, so yeah, I didn't bother. But there were a few things I wanted to see if I could try to do, like again, that memory link thing. I was considering trying to have that just be part of the main playthrough, but I also didn't know how well that code would work, and I didn't understand the mechanics of it until I was already well into the playthrough, so I just didn't bother trying to go back and do everything. There's also those little spots that you can connect with, what is it, Yancey, Curtis, whoever they are, on the X transceiver. Those just happen to be coincidental. I've never found any of those before. I had seen one of them be used or get activated in a playthrough on YouTube before, but I never actually encountered any of them, and I encountered what, like 5 or 6 of them throughout this one, so that was kind of interesting. I could go through more of them. I don't remember if you actually get to battle them or what. I think they trade you Pokemon later. Neat. That's totally cool, actually, but it's lore for a character that didn't really have any purpose to the game. Honestly, I enjoyed the hell out of this playthrough, but at the same time, I'm glad it's over. It was so scuffed. I am so sorry. Thank you for everybody who stayed with me throughout this whole thing. If you guys enjoyed the series, feel free to drop a like. Feel free to hit the subscribe. Get notified for the next series coming out. I'm looking forward so much to it. I've already mentioned it multiple times. It's going to be Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I am looking forward so much to playing the game. And as always, thanks for watching, and take care.